relatively less experienced on a big stage. So yeah, there's definitely things to keep in the back of your mind there. But oh, we're in, baby. We're not waiting around, and neither should you. The pistol is underway, and there's team kills flying through.
Yeah, wow, we are right into this one. All right, little 3-on-3. Let's try and get ourselves grounded. Let's get situated. Turtle over at long. There's a lot of responsibility, and that is a blinder. Lovely shot. Lucan has got them out into middle, and with that, a B play is now on the cards. That was the kind of B-side anchor that was leaning into mid. Now you're throwing into a 2-on-2. 90 have got that bomb down. They're looking to get off to a rip-roaring start here.
This might be their way in. Tunnel's fight is huge, though. Lucan doesn't have to commit, but he can't escape either. David will win his fight against Cello, and now one bullet ought to do it. He knows, and it's a headshot anyway. That's 90
clean
on the board, and he's got a very nice knife as well. God damn.
Dude, that is lovely, and it kind of matches the colors of 9Z, so I wonder if that's the idea behind it.
By design, mate.
Do they all have purple inventories?
We'll have to find out. But yeah, I mean, that's one way to begin. That's one way to throw us in. And 90 are going to come out on top. Couldn't tell you how, but they do. Leading B now, it's Lucan watching middle. And they might just hit it quick. Smoke's going to stop them, though. And a very heavy mid-side fight for MIBR. Not just cat push, but two guys in middle peeking the doors.
Who is Eric?
I think he's a bot, like an actual bot Eric. It will get resolved, Harry. Eric will disappear into the mist itself. Don't you worry.
Dude, it's like chicken all over again. Only this time it's just a guy named Eric. He's like, yo, what's up?
I'm Eric.
Eric, MVP of MIBR.
Is it? I think it's a bot name, right?
Yeah,
bot
I
Eric.
think it is. Well, out into mid. The bot name to the bot lane. Here they come. Not a bit of support in sight. Oh. It's all ADC in through the window.
See, I know all the terms. I just don't know what they mean. I'm a Counter-Strike diehard, Harry. Maybe even a try-hard at times. David's trying hard, trying to get rid of these guns. Sees them escape to long and the site, and so time to dispatch a couple of hunting rifles, and that will remove an A1S on the site. These guns should get away with it, but only if they don't fight. Woody may as well stick around with the scout. 2-0 up though for 90, and one more eco before things get cheeky. When I was talking about 90's accomplishments as Challenger, I just checked it, and I actually missed out the biggest one yet, you could argue, especially with her recent performance. Like, they 2-0 Movistar, which is pretty sick.
That's legit as hell, yeah. I mean, that was like a very interesting event to get a look into the up-and-coming squads, right? Slow towards long for 9Z. Turtle has smoked it. I like the name Turtle as well. That was like, when I saw this MIBR squad, I immediately knew I could get behind this guy.
Turtle or tortoise? What's your favorite? Turtle's just a water tortoise anyway.
Yeah, Wartus, I think, was the original name when it was in beta.
Before the Pokemon evolved, I think that was the first,
I don't know, it's something, I think it's like all turtles are tortoises. Really? But obviously not all tortoises are turtles.
Is that like how all alligators are crocodiles, but not all... I made that up, by the way. I don't know if that's true.
That's not true. But nice try, anyway. You tried to do a comparison, and that's what counts, Hugo. Rocks. Gonna blow your socks off down in lower. And this should just be a formality now. Kind of a lot of the danger's been swept under the rug. Oh! Oh, he's doing damage.
The bomb.
Tapping away.
Don't lose.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine. Luckily enough.
Carl.
That's an auto mute right there, if ever I've seen one. Calf now.
Calf now.
On to Eric. Oh, buddy. Poor guy. All alone in a very hostile environment. Gonna get hunted down
So
by
who's
Lucan.
Calf? Who's the auto mute? That's what I want to know. Got to get the scoreboard up. There were a few of those in the Academy League. There are a few auto mutes I found.
So I noticed it seems to like happen disproportionately to the Brazilian press. I feel like they're getting mass reported, man. I feel like that's literally it, as like a meme.
Yeah, I don't know. Who's playing MM anyway?
Well, that's true, but you can report anyway. It's very broke.
That is broken. Well, either way. Gun round now.
Because I've seen like the nicest like pros that we have over here in Europe, like some of them auto muted, and I'm like, there's no way that you got that like legitimately. Either it's like, you know, report bot, or your people think they're cheating.
That actually might be it, yeah.
And I think that could literally be it.
Especially,
they're so good,
especially
right?
younger guys who don't have like a name made for themselves, but they're like stomping pugs.
Like a few years ago, someone was like, "This turtle guy's crazy."
Dude, I remember when Lin Vision first came to Europe, I was like stalking their Faceit games, and I realized that they were like stomping pugs with like 2k elo because they don't play Faceit back in China, and people were like commenting on their profiles horrible things just because they were losing and thinking they were like smurfing or cheating. So funny. Anyway,
little short exec.
Yeah.
Doja here, gone right away. David's gonna find him.
Yep. Oh, dinked.
On plant in for old mate Max as he plugs in those numbers. He's set up 9Z nicely, and oh mate, David, you're taking heads off. It's another for the guy. DGT out through long as bested Turtle. And 9Z, they're about to get themselves a fourth flawlessly. The head cow's always grazing, and David
I was waiting for it.
chomping on down on them.
Known as the Milkman. Not much MIBR can do but give it up. Save their guns. Fourth round taken here on this T side. And some upgrades as well for the Galil players. Galil. 9Z certainly looking fresh today. Oh, we got some sleeves on, Harry. A very controversial talking point. Hoodies. Very loose sleeves. No Vinny Power Gaming Glove Gauntlet. Loose sleeves. I only like that MIT. See, you didn't react, but I thought that was pretty fire.
No, it is like loose.
Just gave me a weird look.
Right,
like,
bro.
what are you talking
Because
about?
you have like loose leaf tee.
Thanks for explaining my joke.
Oh, that's a very actiony camera angle. That sudden zoom in, I love it. This is a convincing start for 9Z though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like going into that first, you know, proper kind of head-to-head round, getting away with it flawlessly. You can't argue with those results. This is setting them up really nicely in the early game. You do have MIBR coming back in with the investment, AWP in hand.
Do you want to know something crazy?
All right.
MIBR are on a 13 series winning streak, in which they have dropped 2 maps, including a BO5 in that. 13 matches. 1 BO1, 1 BO5, 11 BO3s.
You'd hate to have that broken in your opening, you know, debut game at the Americas RMR, but
that would be sad.
If the early results are anything to go by, it's looking real good for 9Z. We need to have a bit of a response from the MIBR side of things.
The last team to beat MIBR, Daps. And that roster is now plonked. So, damn, crazy that. 9Z, trying to get a 5th on the board, trying to stop this streak. Now, Woody doesn't know, but they're actually out past him. If they like boosted up, not that they would be ready to do so, They might just find a nice cheeky angle on this guy. He is double scoped like they haven't crossed. Oh, thank goodness they get spotted. Woody was about to get close peeked and killed. Bomb going first though. It's a commit and it's confirmed.
Yeah, Woody's got to do a hell of a lot here. The AWP strikes down the first, but it can't find anything past that. David, another one of these openers for the guy. He secured this A-bomb site. So good at getting this entry from short, like so terrifyingly consistent. Cello might have got the spot, but you really need this frag to entice you to go for this round. And with it not coming in, with DGT there to hold the line, hold the fort, it's probably just a save for MIBR, giving over this 5th round to 9Z. And even then, the save is far from guaranteed. They're losing players who never even attempted to win the round.
That always hurts, right? Just at the end, you always wish, man, maybe I should have pushed forward. Maybe I'd have more chance. He got legged. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to hide. He will instead die. Lucan hunts the kill and should keep the AWP, but, well, it's not nuke anymore. That bomb radius will get you. Either way, it's a 5th round and 9Z, 5-0 right now. They don't need to worry about money or casualties sustained. 1 gun kept. And it's very tempting to buy here. They could, put together a, some riff-raff. We'll see. Doesn't look like it. Just echoing around the rifle. Of course, it's Dust2 CT. You want those orbs. Double orbs. Very, very capable. And lower push. Perfect way to put the gun into position.
All right, nice opener for Turtle. And now they're looking to overwhelm this second man. David holds the line. Oh, where that came from. They've armed themselves with these guns dropped in the tunnels and down here in pit. Jota all alone with the Deagle. Can he do it? They haven't checked for him. They will, but kind of half-arsedly. Traded after 1. He's still done his job. Exit's pushed into top middle. David, dead crossing. They finally put a stop to this guy, the one who's been opening up round after round. And now this little cobbled together, pistols around that hero gun, looking to be the recipe for success here on the MIBR side. Only DGT left standing.
It's a big sigh of relief that Exit gets that back kill. They're going to swing him. DGT gets his frag, and he's got a low player in front of him with that molly. Exit's flank is slowed down. DGT trying to grab the kill. He's got it. Not a 1v3 like this to win the round, to stop the streak from being broken. This is such a nice reroute, though. The last possible place that DGT will consider, and Exit is here very fast.
DGT repositioning. Oh, the Gandalf tuck is lovely. Yeah. Can play around this bomb. He's safe from the CT walk up, and Exit's running out of time. He's got to go if he wants to win this one. DGT's seen him. That info goes both ways, but gonna favor the T all day long. 7 points of health, and he's just playing for time. Tap on it to try and bait a peek, but balls of steel.
I love it.
He's not giving it over, and he knows he's won the round on the back of it. Beautiful stuff out of DGT. He's doing great, thanks.
Pretty good meme, but yeah, sick round from the guy. 3 kills in it, didn't need the 4th, and I love that call to just not peek. Even though Exit had a kit, certainly could have gone for that defuse there, but bluff is called. And also DGT knows, like, you would rather take the gamble not to peek, because that is the only way you lose that round really is if you swing too early and you're going to lose the fight. It's too difficult. Exit has him pinned, so calls his bluff, and perfectly done. Clutch to keep the streak continuing, and it's not MIBR's, not anytime soon. 6-0, running up catwalk. Lots of util used early. You see on the minimap, mollies, B, short, long. Trying to stop these fast approaches, but David don't care. He's looking to carve, or calf, open a way to win the round. Flash, a peek, and he's very blind. That was a T-flash, that wasn't a T-flash.
What?
Oh my god.
What's happening?
Gun cycling.
How did Jota get out of that one, man? How did he get out? He was the guy who was the deepest.
Everyone was blind. T's through a flash, CT's through a flash. They both popped at the same time.
That's kind of brutal.
All on Exit.
Flashing through CT. The Immortal Man boosted up and over. Dropping down. They heard him. They know about it, but they still can't react in time. Rocks brushed aside.
Uh-oh.
And they now leave the upper tunnels. It looked like they wanted to commit to the B play, but now that they've lost that mid component for the split, they're going to look elsewhere. They're going to rejoin Clutch King, DGT over in middle.
Yeah, now you can just go B together again, right? Like, we have Max holding the flank. He's going to be left alone here. But 30 seconds, you can't wait forever. Waiting for re-aggression, and MIBR will do no more. And I like this. Get Max out of the flank, put them all together, trade the kills here. Exit can win the round with a couple of well-placed shots. It's not time to mess around here. They're even being flanked. But Woody, oh, now he knows. He's going to flank Cat. Now he's got the info. Exit just needs a kill, and he needs to stay alive. There it is. 1, 2 for Exit, and that might just be the round. Any more? No, but it's fine. It's a round win nonetheless. And
if only, dude. If only he committed to falling back.
Yeah. Got the AWP instead. AWP saved either way. MIBR on the board.
I'm going to come in with a little A-stream update for you all. It's looking like Complexity might be the only NA team to win today. As right now, 0-0 Nation 11-1 up over Liquid on Dust2.
What? VSM 13-4? Oh, baby, we're back. That's really cool. Double AWPs, double kills, though. Running down Suicide, and they call it for a reason. Today has been wild, Harry. And we aren't even halfway through. Insanity across both streams.
Been a good day to be South American. That much is true, right?
If we don't come to Brazil, Brazil comes to us. Bringing its fisticuffs. Right, maybe they flash back up Cat here, but pretty smoked right now. Nice big gap. Lucan goes through. A 5-on-3 gained by these AWPs that has to be converted to keep MIBR in the start of this game.
Oh, a little boostykins up over the smoke. Ooh. Now, Rox was getting tagged by the molly. That's why things get a little bit awkward up on Boost Island there. Woody back at the site. Last time was good for 1 from this position. And I mean, should be good for even more than that this time around. There isn't really anything to get him out of position to make life awkward for him. You got this one flash, this one smoke, and 30 seconds left to use them. Gonna wait on the angle, and Woody does come to them. He brings the fight their way, and he wins every single one of them, just DGT. And even though this guy's made clutches look very, very doable, if he could win a 1v5 in 7 seconds, I would be highly impressed. Saving the AWP again.
Very nice round by Woody, though. Did everything he had to. And not just limited to the opener. Shadow gets on the board that round as well. One of the more experienced firepower pieces we know in this team. So now, finally, after a 6-round streak broken, Lucan is all that remains of this AWP, surrounded by pistols. GT has thrown it over. Generous. But he doesn't want to give these pistols any more weaponry. Oh, the double nade from Cat, it's perfect. At this point, you're just letting the AWP work, but MIBR know that there is nothing to play with but an AWP. So that's why you see this setup, right? They are tucked in so tight. The only mid-info is Exit on the doors, jiggling. Committed pit side is Turtle on an off angle, and hiding Goose is Jota. There's just no way for an AWP to pick their way back into a round, except for beating Woody at his own game. And as soon as Woody gets contact, Flash is going over the tree. Run boost the AWP, do it.
I said it's just these little smokes trying to get the pistols in. Flash gets Woody off the angle, but there's Jotas as predicted. coming in and letting him get that frag. Turtle's going to win the fight from that angle that Long you spoke about earlier, and Lucan and Max have got to try and piece this one together.
No, I like it. Don't
attempts the drop into CT. Mike tries to throw in the potential of a mid to B play, but does get bested, leaving it all on Max. Able to take one more to the grave with him. It is an MIBR round at the end of the day.
Sorry. It looks mental, but it's actually like the best play you can make there. Your other option is fighting Woody, AWPing on what possible angle he could be on long, pit, plat, corner, anywhere, versus helping your teammate on a mid to be and just trying to 2-for-1 that CT player. It's pretty crazy, but it's an eco round, so trying to throw the AWP into it. Now, no one's going to run down mid again, which gives Woody the freedom to go lower instantly. Needs good info from Cello in mid as well. Both warps together. Now taken by Jota. Because there's definitely noise upper, no doubt about it. Woody escapes. Ballsy move. And he even hangs around just looking for a kill at the end. That molly might give him even more room to go for this pick, but 9Z are in no hurry. They may have started strong, but the winds are turning, Harry. They're changing. MIBR have woken up.
Yeah, put in the resilience in Brazilians.
Yep. Not a word.
Make it up the short side. Cello can't have any say in it with the hinge smoke down. You know, at least if you want to kind of look at silver linings here, David is still in play. David is still alive. Yeah. And in terms of actually getting 9Z out short, he was always the guy to accomplish that. He needs to do it again, because whenever he's fallen early, these have lacked that ability to crack the site open. He goes in first, and he gives them that chance to trade onto Jota. Woody holding this angle, waiting for players to cross into his crosshair, but they're sneaking under it. These two very short men in a waistcoat have come knocking.
Oh, what?
He saw the head, but somehow that shot does not connect. Smart now in. 9Z a chance in the post plant despite being a man down.
Yeah, very low on rocks as well. He's trying to... Oh, he spotted the cross. Could do nothing about it, though. Trying to cover DG2, who's been shot by Exit down lower. And yeah, looping out on an island. Rock's too low. It's a trade. It's a round. It's MIBR building back into this map. 4 now in a row. And suddenly, this game is not one-sided anymore, right? As I said earlier, this team is on a 13-match winning streak. Most of that being BO3s. So they've been here before. They can do it. And the comeback has already begun. Little eco now. Hero Galil, otherwise pistols.
I kind of hope we see something a little bit snappier out of 9Z, a little faster. You know, in these last few rounds, it feels like the pace has really been sucked out of them, and I don't think that's been to their benefit just yet. I think MIBR have done a good job, but like once they get that advantage, tucking, playing safe, oftentimes they've had the right read by just leaning into the kind of standard 3-2, you know, setup on this CT side. The double AWPs are meaning that guys like Cello are still able to find a lot of impact over in mid and then can reinforce these B plays. Exit here gets his support from that secondary AWP, and yeah, they've churned through the attempt at getting into this B site. 9Z needs to figure out a way of dealing with this double AWP, because right now it's just too strong, it's too much. It's another round where pretty much all these kills are coming off the AWPs. That's where, you know, maybe we could look to Lucan to try and deal with them. Alternatively, you know, just like maybe a bit of pressure, maybe try to actually flush the AWP out of middle. You know he's playing this kind of rotate over in mid between either site. I don't know who I would rather fight out of him or Woody just yet. I guess Cello, but it's not like he's had many an opportunity in mid.
We just saw a little A-stream update pop up there, top right. It's 13-3 to OO Nation over Liquid of all teams. Not the team I was sitting here, especially after their run at Pro League just days ago to the quarterfinals. Not the team I was expecting to see start so cold, but they can warm up. Put them in the microwave.
Don't put liquid in the
No,
microwave.
well, it depends on the liquid. In a receptacle that is microwavable.
Just pour it in, a little puddle in there, very steamy.
Wouldn't recommend that.
Like a sauna.
A little worse for your body, I think. Alright, long take. It's late, though. You want snappy.
Yeah, but bro, how typical is this, right? You're going to like one of these late long takes, haven't really thrown many of these in, and there's a double setup. Like, Turtle's been here at long every damn round.
That's fine.
Once you deal with him, you probably don't check pit. You just go, yeah, we got the long guy. GG. Now we have the sight. We can look to make this play happen.
Oh, no.
But you can't. You're playing into their hands. The patience on Jota down here in the pit.
Incredible. This is, I mean, it might not even matter. Teams getting picked apart. They are not even thinking about it. Why would they? They're about to drop in.
And they're about to drop in.
The orb's about to drop in.
My.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Dear. Hello.
Well, Joe's like, don't worry, guys. I've won the round. Lol. Little double up. Look at the DGT. Did not know what hit them. And David, he's been great at getting out short with openers, but you know, then he needs to go on to go along, get the bomb, plant the bomb, win the 1v4. He's just saving again. Yeah. And I think kind of speaks volumes as to how often he's been in these save spots, like Lost Alive, kind of shambling around. You know, it gets very, very awkward. It's like when everything goes right for 9Z, it looks good, but you can't actually hinge on it always going exactly according to plan.
Oh, this is crazy. There's no better word, but you know, he had the money for it, so why not? Did give an AWP over though. That's the downside. Solo AWP into what I imagine will be an eco round now for 9Z. And yeah, MIBR go, no. You can't streak. We're the streakers here. And they take off, not their clothes, but their CT side, and put 6 right back the way of 9Z. When they die to this, they probably side down the mic, to be honest. They're like, he waited there for 40 seconds in the back of pit. Respect. David, dead to Cello. And Harry, it's not just been Woody. Cello's still finding openers on his second AWP. All 5 of his kills with AWP. The gun will be given over, cycled to Lucan. So it's nice that David had the spawn. Now the actual main AWPer can play it. But even so, not a round that you'd imagine 9Z should be able to get away with.
Oh, bit of an overflick there on the surprise jiggle over at short. All well and good though, he's able to get over towards drop down, and now he can just take this shot, fall away, take a nice little advantage, make sure no one snuck past the Molotov, playing with timings. And I mean, it's very, very regimented from MIBR. Like, no one's overextending. In moments like this where 9Z are just kind of standing around, they're hoping that they get fed, they get given a reason to make a move, and that reason is just so very rarely provided. Cello's doing everything he can to give them a helping hand. He's nading himself, he's firing blanks. Now the A hits in. That's a beautiful nade from Woody. They drop in a CT with 1, the other 2 up the short side. Another missed shot, and actually, they've dealt with him. Site now conceded, 9Z. And with a chance as they're mopping up the CT rotations. They're not ready for Cello, who's maybe a little deeper than they're prepared for.
Oh my god.
Exits in a fight he doesn't know he's having yet. Cello is fighting inside of the site, and the other 2 are up the short side. Now just Turtle at 18 points of health. This 1v2 should never happen, and it's not going to.
Oh, it's just streaks of 6. You know, who can put 6 together? Both teams have done it. Now both streaks are broken, and a new one perhaps begun. 9Z onto 7 with attack timeout as well. And you know, you don't want to start throwing away money if you're MIBR, because there's a couple of rounds left of the half, and these double AWPs are very expensive. Great entries. Unfortunate for Woody to miss that shot. He's not been missing much, but I think he probably expected that flash to blind him. I don't know how it didn't. Just hit behind the barrel. At that point, they were already up close. They didn't swing wide back at Gandalf's side. They just ran the corner to the site. Will the T's win the half? That's the goal right now. One round for separating them from that. Meanwhile, Liquid looking done. Check that top right scoreline. Crazy day. Crazy day.
Oh, Lucan attempts the cross shot. There's a lot of bodies in mid right now.
Are they going to crunch? No. They just pretend. Although it did seem like they wanted to do something, because now they're just cap boosting late round. Like that's a game plan called off right there. Maybe it would have been nice, because look how heavy 90's lean on B is.
I think in this round, kind of fortunate that MIBR are being very, very respectful.
Was there an AWP in T-spawn? Like outside B? I just saw an AWP on the ground. I don't know if I'm crazy. They have no money for that. That's a... If my eyes aren't deceiving me, that's a big mistake. Either way, Cat push, they beat the Molotov, and now they know it's B.
Yeah, they're starting to pull bodies back in. Exit dead right away. Cello gonna try and fill this void, but commits to a fight through the smoke. DGT runs out of mouse pad and can't go back in time. However, Lucan will. Left in this clutch, a 1 versus 3, and he just wants to save himself an AWP into round 15. You know, if he does get away with this gun, that facilitates a double AWP investment, although maybe you look at Cello and you say, mate, you might have to just drop. You might have to just put some weapons in the rest of our hands.
He chose not to double AWP in this round, right? He just went for a rifle when he could have. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to have a problem with that. Get Woody his gun and buy up around it. Even so, 9Z now, half one on T's side. I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise with how this game started, but MIBR, definitely no team to sleep on. And, you know, they woke up. And 8-7 is part of the course here on Dust. And so how will they mangle together a buy here at the end of the half? Get your calculators out, lads.
Yeah, it is. It's a little awkward on the money front. Maybe Cello does just go for the AWP, honestly. Might be the better option. It's not like he can really drop too much over. Turtle, the Pyromaniac.
140 molly
fire
damage.
All right. I like that they've got little titles.
He's throwing 10 Molotovs, Harry. 20 smokes, that's a lot. How?
Yeah, that is kind of wild. That's like, I mean, you know, I guess it's just like what,
more than one round.
Four 2-round nades, like smokes. It's all good. I'll get him next time.
Oh, died first 4 times. Ah, leave him alone, man. Well, someone's got to do it. The thankless roles.
I'm very, very excited to see how MIBR's T-side compares to 9Z, because I feel like 9Z, they've... Dude, I don't know.
No long rushes.
Yeah, right.
Literally, there was one, and they bailed.
It's been very, very measured, very, very methodical thus far, but also they've kind of given up a lot of real estate. I think maybe if this is one where you watch back, if you're MIBR, you maybe end up kicking yourselves that you haven't taken, like, more room at times. You know, because in a lot of these rounds, like, if the intent was to go A... Hang on a moment. Look at that. 120% headshot. Damn.
All right, there's something going on here. There's something in the water. You know what? He might not have even thrown 20 smokes. I'm going to say it.
That's what I'm jealous of. I've never had 120%.
Yeah, get good, Harry. Get good. Come on, get it together. A little bit of a techie here, still ongoing, but admins have been very quick at solving problems today. It's a good sign.
Oh, apparently it's a problem with the coach headset right now. So
Yeah.
should just be a matter of like swapping that out, which is hopefully going to be a nice quick resolution because we got round 15 to play.
MIBR coach is the second best bit in Counter-Strike right now. Brazilian bit. Funny how we have a few people with similar or the same names. Don't put me on the spot, because I won't.
Go on then.
No, I won't be able to name any. You know, people love the Hiko, Stico, Nico.
Nico, and Nico,
yeah.
Was an obvious one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Don't run down this. Oh, you can't do it live. You gotta.
No, that is
gotta
the
prep
problem,
that
isn't
line,
it?
I think. But obviously, you know, Brazilian bit. No noob. He's been around the block. Much as how I didn't bring this up last game, but with Maluki, he's 31 years old. 32 years old. Carrigan, he's 31, if I recall. Just won Katowice into EPL final. You know, I'm not making a bad comparison. I'm just saying, like, you know, age doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Literally doesn't matter, clearly.
You want to go on record as saying that?
Well, no, not really. You know, in context. You can achieve anything, and it's not, you know,
No, I'm here. It's a meme. It's a little meme.
I was trying to be inspiring, Harry. I was trying to say,
I felt inspired.
Never quit.
Never give up.
Never give up, even when maybe
hang
you
in
should.
there, and then an image of a cat holding onto a tree branch,
It's
right?
it's a good meme there.
And then we put that on like our office mugs. And that's the key to it. Hugo, do you have any inspiring like quote art around your house? Because you got like the live, laugh, love sign in the kitchen.
I have. It just says live, live, live.
Oh,
it inspires me every day to go on and get up out of bed and live, live, live.
Live, live, live.
I don't want to laugh and I don't want to love. Just let me live.
I know you don't want to love better than most. Here you go.
All right, let's not go down that. Something's happening in the other room. I'm hearing people shout. Maybe OO Nation just took down Liquid.
And you're just literally throwing it. Oh, hello. Look, we got a little
whoa.
Little motor vehicle.
It's called a car, and it's on the B site, and it's on the A site.
Well, wow, what's his name? What's the name of the little pink dude that eats stuff and then becomes it?
Kirby.
Yeah, that's the one. In the new Kirby game, he eats a car and becomes a car. There we go.
15-8 to 0-0 Nation. Don't pretend that's a comeback.
Liquid are building back in. They've got it.
The NA Cope has taken another young life, Harry. But even if you were old, you could still take your life because anything's possible.
No. But being real, like today's been a bad day to be an American, just like most days.
Wow. Went deep there. 5 rounds in a row for Liquid. But yeah, no, it has been a sad day for NA, and that's not what I expected, to be honest. Like, especially, you know, some games, yeah, some games, no. Sometimes maybe good. Sometimes maybe not. The Liquid one, I was expecting a little more competitive game, regardless of the outcome. EG losing, yeah, I can sign that off. Cole winning, yeah.
Like, because that's the worst thing about the Liquid one is that, like, to a certain extent, even if they go and lose, like, 16-12, you don't find yourself going, like, oh, yeah, no, that's, like,
close
competitive
game,
at least, because it's like, you know, you were up against 15 the whole time from a very one-sided scoreline. It just never quite feels the same.
Players getting their game faces on. I think we may be continuing here.
There we go. Right back in. Round 15.
Big one.
This is where 9Z can decide if this is a great half or just a good half. threw a bunch of util out towards long early, but didn't use it, right? They got molly, they got smoked. They know they at least got a lot out of MIBR on that side of the map, and so now they're going to look to group over here in middle and at the tunnels. Maybe build the kind of foundations of a split. The defaulting's been pretty nice for 9Z, right? It has kind of, in the rounds where they've defaulted like this, it leaves options open. The ones that I actually don't like is where they go for like the more drawn out, but like execute that just takes a minute for them to run it. I think those have been where there's been like holes to exploit, gaps to find. This one's a lot nicer. It's another awkward flash on short. Lucan can't get past the run and gun turtle. Snaps him down. That's a DGT and rocks in a 2-on-4.
These aren't even team flashes. That is yet again both teams pop a flash at the same second and everyone is blind. That's happened twice now. What a crazy sequence. It's going to be MIBR who get the better of it. 4-on-2. Looking to level out the half, looking to balance it. Turtle's playing a smoke on Cat. He's upgraded his gun. 9Z drop into lower and set for a B play, but not only are these tunnel steps potentially going to get heard, but there are two players here. That car guy, he knows he's calling it right now. Kirby's around the corner, 10 seconds, good shot, but Rox is dropped. An exit will close the round and the half for MIBR with 7 at the end. It's good, it's very good considering how this game started. 6-0 for 9Z, and that leveled out pretty nicely by round 15.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, I'm kind of amazed that we end up with a game that goes 8-7. Like, I don't know, both the teams just going on streaks upon streaks. You said that like 6 was the limit for that. They both managed to get 6 in a row. And it wasn't until the very end that 9Z finally kind of pieced it together, started to edge it back out.
Yeah.
MIBR have kept it very competitive though, and it's a real like team effort as you look down the board on the MIBR side.
Oh, do we have a mid-crunch? Look at them go, man. They're running right up. Exit spotting this. There should be a call. There should be info. Teaser holding right now. Oh, it's awkward. 99 damage. Dink onto Lucan. And somehow 9Z are allowed to get out of there. They definitely should have been punished. But, you know, Glocks v USPs. You surrender the control. And you go back to what works long. Something that we just didn't see used enough by 9Z and their T side, I feel like. Don't get me wrong, good half nonetheless, but I'm excited to see if MIBR make this long position their home, especially once we hit gun rounds and 9Z have ways to retake it. Axe crossing, gets a kill. He's stuck behind the car now. They don't have any way to get him out. No Molotov. Oh, clean tap.
Do it again.
Get him. If you don't one-shot him, you don't kill him with this gun.
They're pushing him. That's kind of ballsy. P250 in the pit getting pushed. Ah, yeah, man. You take those kind of fights all day long. Oh, don't assume it's clear. Don't assume it's clear.
Psych.
Gonna have to go back in. Oh, Woody will get the better of David. Lucan up the short side, trying his best to keep a watchful eye on the A play. Rox has moved in to join him.
Lucan should tuck Gandalf. Sell this so hard if they plant open, but Rox drops in. Lucan's still on 1. Exit hasn't crossed, but he's got a nice off angle. It's part of a Gandalf. Lucan can swing. Lucan can stop it, and he will. Too late, though. Not the bomb dropped. It's stuck. Exit's not for you, though. Got to cross back, and Lucan knows it. He's going to make the move first, and that's a good shot for Exit to close. Oh, damn. I don't know what happened there in the comms, but Exit, Lucan needed to peek sooner. It could have definitely stopped that bomb plant and won the round right then and there. Instead, it's Exit taking the pistol for MIBR. And this comeback, it's happening. It's underway. It's already happened. Confident B rush in round 2 against triple scout. Couldn't be a better call.
Yeah, you shouldn't have too many problems here, right? As long as you can get past Rox, you're on to a winner. They ain't retaking with a triple scout setup. I can assure you of that. And so with that first kill coming in, you know, maybe Max could do something on crossing players, but he's already getting the hell out of there. 9Z no choice but to concede. That comes with the territory with this triple scout buy. I think if anything, you're actually kind of fortunate that MIBR didn't see more scouts, because if they did, I would assume they just go back to a B rush again in this follow-up round. The fact that they only saw one of them, you know, maybe they look to expand their horizons and, you know, like try to take mid, try to take long in the next round, and that's where these scouts can have impact. So in an abstract way, if you were ever going to lose this, you're kind of glad it was like one scout scene and one B player dead, and now you have a four-man save with the triple scout still in play.
No, it is a really, really good buy, especially on Dust2. We saw like even Astralis, like old Astralis, were doing this towards the end of their, I think when they had Bubsky in the team for that brief time, were playing like triple scout CT sides on like Nuke, especially on force buys, and even Dust2 as well is a great map to do it on. So let's see. Because we saw how much damage MIBR's double orb gave us in that first half. Cello and Woody. Yeah, Cello 6 kills, 5 of them with an orb. Are they going to do it again? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Smoked off. No point throwing the round away. But, you know, if the recipe is, oh, they're scouting. Oh, they gave us B. Well, let's go get it again.
You know, MIBR weren't really set up for this to go awry. Like, they don't have any control elsewhere, so they have to be pretty methodical and slow in how they go about regaining this position, right? And trying to shimmy around some of the rotates out of 9Z. That's what Jota's doing now, right? Throwing the hinge smoke, dropping a molly onto the drop-down AWP spot. Just trying to, like, sell this idea that, yeah, we're taking catwalk. And it's worked well. You know, he's pulled 3 players to commit to the A-hold. 2 still in B for MIBR, but they are effectively 2 on 5 as this push comes in.
1 mag CZ from here. He's going to run out of ammo.
GT dead right away. And now just the formality to deal with the CZ. Not only faked out the A play, but then came back and enteried the B play. That's kind of magnificent.
I relate to that on a spiritual level. Nothing like throwing the flash with the worst spawn and still being first into the bomb site. We've all been there. Just kidding. My teammates don't throw flashbangs. Oh, how is that not a hit? Oh, that is, though.
Dude, it's kind of weird, because like, you're saving this triple scout again.
Yeah. What's the plan?
You could almost like just justify running it with rifles around it.
Do another eco?
But it's very peculiar. You don't often end up in a spot like this. Yeah. So I'm really curious what the decision-making is going to look like.
No, that is true. I've never seen it. Oh, they just fully upgrade. There they go. Yeah, if we save the armor, we'll get AWPs, we'll get M4s. And I like that. You know, it would have been easy to go, hey, let's play another scout round, guys. But it's not worked for you so far, has it? And they had the money, so why let MIBR build up more momentum when you can just shut it out in your first gunny? Here it is, round 19, 90's first full investment with an AWP on Lucan 2. Jones has got the AWP, he's taken a long spawn but smoked off immediately. And he's not with Woody, so he can't even get that back. He's going to hang on to the T-AWP. Oh no! Oh dear, he threw that way too far.
Well, a series of unfortunate events there. What was the main character's name from that book?
Raoul Ghul.
Yeah, Raoul Ghul. I think that was right. That was his name.
Jiminy Snippet or something. I don't know, something like that. Or the bad guy?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Noel Edmonds.
Noel Edmonds is the bad guy of television. That's true.
What's in the box? That's my favorite quote. So you've not seen 7, so you don't get that one.
That's the film about the 7 things, right?
Nope.
Commandments, I think.
Nope.
Cello through short. Lucan's holding it with the AWP. Flashed off the angle. They forced him out of there. MIBR have got this control. They've got the man advantage. They're set up very, very nicely in this round, honestly. Just applying that pressure towards A has kept 3 here. Now, they have left the bomb on short while trying to hit B.
Cello's got it.
That's never ideal, but that's what Cello's there for.
Oh my god, he swings that. That's optimistic. Now he's trapped. He's got to kill at least, but 1 for 1 on B. That's one of the many 7 deadly sins and exit. Well, he's going to get that kill into B with just enough time to stick the bomb. You wonder if Rox did tuck there. Is that a spot you're clearing? He could have won the round off for time. Even so, all saved. Guns kept here for 9Z. Lucan trying to fake it out for his team.
You've never seen the 7 Deadly Sins anime, have you?
No.
There we go. My voice even broke on that.
Yeah, you're really nervous about bringing up anime.
I am. Yeah. Yeah, man.
You know how I feel about drawings.
I'm going to buy you a anime mouse pad for your birthday, Hugo. One of the 3D ones.
Oh, okay, now we're talking. I was looking for a coaster.
A star is born. 4 MVPs. I like that. Don't with a star. There are millions of stars. Out towards long.
Yeah,
Flash is getting lined up. We never saw this from 9Z.
I love it.
So MIBR are quick to take this control. Hit us with something new, something fresh, something delicious.
Straight from the produce aisle. And it might produce them around after all. But this heavy rotation for 9Z, they seem convinced. You know, even long is nice because you can fake it out. You can take long. The CTs won't always reaggress. More often than not, they won't reaggress. And you can reset, go B into a 5-on-1 right now. But it's the question of, you know, you don't have that info if you're a CT side. They've made the right read. They've gambled A. But still, MIBR, a lot of real estate. Moving up on the long position. Flash. Hit. Awkward, but no one swings. And the T's are going to throw those cross smokes together. In they go to the A site.
Oh,
Terrifying.
I heard the tag, and that molly at the ramp is actually lovely to divide this push. Right now, Turtle is in the site alone, and no one can actually get in there to help him, to join him because of the molly.
Oh
no! Lucan, they're sneaking up on him, but he doesn't know.
Oh! And molly lasted forever.
Plant now coming in. Lucan holds the line. That's a nice shot onto Cello to open up this retake to try and make it doable. Gonna need a couple more like that out of this AWP, and it's only 1, but the trades are kept even. Max on this walk is caught from the swing. And Exit holds down the short side. DGT's gonna be sent packing, and MIBR steal away another round up onto 12 on the back of that little long pop. Something that we never really saw 9Z experiment with over on their T side.
It definitely does look like MIBR's a better team, right? Like, even though the score was certainly close at one point, even favored, but you know, the 6-round streak I think elevated 9Z. It was a lot of momentum. They won a couple of gun rounds. They were going very fast. David was getting double entries every single time. They were good rounds for 9Z, but MIBR, they've dug deep. Not only did the double AWP dig them out on the CT side, but now they're just showing like, you know, good, clean rounds, decisive rounds, B rushing anti-ecos, avoiding scout stacks, doing long takes. It's far more standard, and it's working well. Aimers are all there. Everyone's performing. Cello's quiet, but his second AWP was actually really nice first half, so I'm not even going to worry too much. It was one of the reasons 9Z were so constricted after their 6-round streak. As soon as the double AWP came out, they lost a lot of options, and they were definitely scared away from long as a result. Knowing that at any point there's an AWP there. David on an off angle, tucked in. Oh, that's clean.
That is a lovely little flick out of Turtle. Cello going to try and cross mid. Prying eyes of the AWP, can't find him. There is a second man, but now Max has been spotted. Oh, the spam just whittling him down. Cello plays him like a fiddle. And now DGT and Rox are left in a 2-on-5. The bomb's going all the way back through T-spawn into an A play, and there's nobody here for 9Z.
Yeah, that's like experience play for Cello there, right? That was really, really nice, really well done. Not just dropping the AWP, but just how he saved himself from the trade on the Xbox and finished the kill. Doesn't need to be the top performer when you've got so many players fragging out in this roster. Oh, they're trapping DGT. They drop spawn and they run out mid, but this might go very wrong. Oh, DGT almost transfers that kill. Well, that was, sorry, his teammate rather, Rox. DGT stole it. He's on for 3. 10 seconds they're planting. Don't do it like this. Don't give him another 1v1. And he's won it. DGT is on for the ace, and he knows exactly where to look, or at least he did. Now he's considering all possibilities. Kit, Molly, he can cut this last player out. All he needs is the info. The cat plant is clear. DGT has worked it out.
He's got a molly.
This is it. He's about to win the round. This is essentially a 1-on-5. I think 1-on-3 for DGT, and he's sticking the bomb. There is nothing you can do. 9 rounds to 9Z, and DGT stands tall. MIBR, they thought it was done.
They were hunting, yeah, before they even won the round. And a 1v5, essentially. I know he had a teammate there to soak up some bullets in mid, but he literally does it all. DGT, the hero. Look at this. Look at it. You have no right to win that round.
Oh, my God.
And I mean, it partly comes down to MIBR getting too cocky, too ahead of themselves, right? Believing they've already done it, trying to put salt in the wound. They're the ones who are going to need an ambulance now. Not for him, but for you.
Yeah. I mean, definitely didn't like the peak from Jota in the 2v1, right? Like, when you throw 3 bodies at him, that's when you give him the respect and play the part.
Dude, something else that's insane is, like, before he swung after planting the bomb, he was fighting it with the bomb with 8 seconds left as he's, like, crossing to the side. And even that made me nervous. I was like, bro, if he kills you, like, that's it. You've lost.
Ooh, Turtle's out, though. This game, it's 1 round. It's not a done deal. Turtle gets caught with a swing. 2 players there. He dodged the flash. He can't dodge the shots. Big gobsmack. That round is going to change the tone of the game completely. Because with it, MIBR probably laughing all over to the finish line. Laughing their way to the finish line, but instead, 9Z, that's only going to give you more hype, more belief. This is really awkward, though. They've lost their long player, right? And David's going to hear this. When he's picking up the bomb with a Glock, he's got to go back cat. And if he runs, which he might have to at 30 seconds, he's going to get hurt here every step of the way. David, he wants to flank, but he can't, because if this is a cat play, he's going to be left in middle alone. They're dropping spawn with 20 seconds. They're going for the mid to B. Rox on his own. DGT has actually moved off of the B site, but Jota doubles up with the entries. It's just the AWP and nowhere to go. 9Z are believing again, and with rounds like these, up to 10 now, there's hope.
Imagine. Just run with me for a moment.
Okay.
Like, how soul-crushing would it be if the round that effectively, like, ruined all the momentum you'd worked for, you know, everything you'd laid out to win the map, to take an important 1-0, it all falls apart because in a 5v2 you thought, you know, the fat lady was singing.
Oh, yeah.
And she weren't.
They just look like a different team now. Like, it's just so much more confidence. So they're flowing. They're rushing middle on gun rounds. It looks very, very different. Re-inspired. Reminded that they can still win this one. And if I'm MIBR, suddenly they're timid. They're passive. They're nervous. All right, guys, don't throw this round as well. Is what they're thinking.
Yeah, and you know, the attitude of playing not to lose is entirely different to when you're playing to win, right? That's why you say them differently.
Yeah.
David, back at the site. Big D with the swing. Turtle does best him. You know, when you see that
Boost
turtle's head? Some cheeks getting clapped. Here's DGT.
Yeah, Max wants a boost, but DGT has a gap. Now they can do it.
Throw the boost in. Stop the bomb plant. It's that simple, right? Max drops on down as the smoke start to fade. They get tempted in by the gap in the smoke, but these players are already in the site. They're already getting that bomb planted. It's a very, very safe plant. It's like for Gandalf as opposed to for these long players. Will that come back to haunt MIBR?
Not if they die before the retake happens anyway. Exit swings car, gets a double. Huge kills, and now there's trouble for 9Z. They're saving the AWP. Everyone taking fights there. And if there's one thing you can say, MIBR have got some sharp aimers here. Some very good individuals. So getting bailed out by Exit and Turtle there. That was awkward. But I think part of the safe plant comes because they hear the boost. They hear Max drop off the top. And at that point, you know what's going on. No one's just jumping CT. They're boosting. So that's why they wanted to plant safe. And it worked out at the end. 13-10, MIBR. 3 away. Not the cleanest fist bump I've ever seen, but you know, points for trying.
That's the fist bump of a team that still don't feel like proud of it yet. You know, they're like, oh, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll flap my hand in your direction.
He went for the fist bump, and he's like, you know what? I'm a swat your hand out of the sky. Oh dear, I'm still a little traumatized from the 1-on-3. Incredible game here. It has been fun. Whatever you make of it, it has been fun. And now an eco, giving 14 up so 9Z can keep in this match.
Yeah, you still got a bit of firepower brought with you into this round if you're 9Z. So, you know, you still want to believe that you can win this. And with Lucan starting it like that, no, it's not too shabby, is it? Everyone else for MIBR was grouped over in the tunnels. I almost wonder if they were trying to blow the gun forward with that nade, but it falls a little shallow and sends it deeper into the tunnels. While this has happened, David's pushed long. He's in a very weird position right now.
Can we hear them?
He is looking in.
Oh.
Hang on a moment. Hang on a moment, David.
Oh, they saw him.
Oh.
They saw him.
Whoa, they've seen him, and they chase him down. He tried to run for the hills, but the hills have eyes where we're going. It's a 4-on-4 now. 9Z starting to pull bodies back over into the A site, trying to supplement this site hold. DGT and Max. Scout and an M4. God, it's all over the place. MIBR don't know where to go.
No.
Now they're in middle. Now they're looking for another avenue. They didn't like what they saw at long, so it's back to where maybe this all looked to begin. Over in middle, bit of util going out. Is it the mid to B commit? They've still got a long player waiting, Woody, so I'm assuming this was going to go back towards A.
This is scary, man.
It's kind of all over the place right now.
The AWP's going to send them away. They lose first man, but that bomb might go flying, Harry. You know what it's like when you drop the bomb and it goes yeeting around the corner. Good to see Cello back out, but with this info gained by the AWP, there's no question about where this round is ending. 90 know it's an A play. They can't leave their spots just yet. They are entrenched. DGT crouch in the corner, in the cubby, waiting for the cross. He's got one. Tucks in now for a second. There's no flash to help him out from Max. He's trying to hold the cross with the scout, but they've ducked under the shots and they've got the plant. 4-on-3 on the retake, and DGT is still here.
The thorn in their side, the fly in the ointment, whatever other synonyms you want. He's still a problem that they haven't been able to deal with over on the ramp side. And now, reinforced as more of these players start to move into the position. Jota tries to swing, tries to thin the herd. Oh, Cello wrestling with the AK is thrown into the clutch. 1 versus 2. Still a chance in this round for 9Z, but Cello's looking to take it all away. And they run at him. They might get the kill.
They've got
the
time.
defuse, oh, it's just enough time. 9Z able to regain control of that one.
That's an eco win, right? Like, they have an AWP, but they were saving, Harry. They were giving 14 up. They bought a scout, an A1S, 2 pistols, and a saved AWP, and they win it. Don't get me wrong, definitely some indecisiveness in the mid-round for MIBR. They couldn't make up their mind, and even with their fake play was essentially a waste of time because that AWP in B confirmed it all. But wow, What a clutch to pull out. DGT, he's had a huge game as well. Especially right there. B rush. They're going to smoke the molly. They're going to run it through. Good flashes. Make it 2. They've got both kills on the site, and that is a save. That is 14 from MIBR. It's what got them on their anti-eco. And they do it against the guns as well.
Yeah, this save's big, right? Like, Lucan can drop over a gun, you still field a buy in the next round, but where it really starts to matter is if MIBR are able to streak together a couple of rounds here to close out this game. Like, that's what it would be. They're up on a 14 now. If they win this next one versus an investment that still is going to come with, like, some limitations, right?
Nah, it'll be
Actually,
fine.
no, yeah. Lucan's got 5. Sorry, I did not.
Yeah, big money, Lucan. He saved, and he won that 1v1 as well to get the 11th.
Yeah. But still, like, you know, he's gonna put everything in, dropping guns over. So what it does still set you up for is, like, MIBR, if they win this, they're up against a 4-spy with 15 rounds to their name. So they're in the position to close this out and never really have to worry all too much if they do the hard work here in round 26.
Yeah, 3 multi-kill rounds for DGT, I believe it. He's looked really, really solid in this game so far. But MIBR, just a couple of steps ahead. Are they going B again? Are they just going to wait the smoke and then hit it? Surely this has got to be the beginning of a default round, because they're already starting to peel back, regretting their decision. Double long, deep for 9Z. It's quite a gamble. Pretty spread out. There's not much trade power here for 9Z in this round, right? They've got to be relying on their individuals. And right now, with only one man at B, Rox he's in danger. We'll be able to get the molly off. I've seen these timings go wrong when you're peeking this wide. Like, you go wide as they peek you, and they just insta-bop you. It's the way it can go wrong. MIBR, if there's one thing they are, it's fast. Throw a dribble smoke, it keeps his attention. It does seem like they want to end B.
I mean, if you're 9-2, you almost don't believe it. Like, this looks like one guy throwing util over towards B. Like, you've seen a smoke, you've seen a molly, that's it. You know, like, that's more than accomplishable with just one player here. And so there's no rotate. Rox is all alone, essentially 1v5 in the sight hold, and he's been flicked out of the damn thing. That there is a save once again for 9Z. This B bomb site is a big problem, and it's winning MIBR the game. They're up onto 15 now. At least with the save, all those money problems we kind of preluded in the last round aren't too much of a factor. But there's no denying there is a clear problem here, and this is kind of where the mind games start, you know, especially up against this scoreline in a game that's kind of pretty thin margins for the most part. This is where you're thinking, like, okay, do we lean B? What if we overcompensate at B, and now this is the round they go A because they're on 15 and they're going for the throat? There's a lot to it, and it's not a straightforward call for 9Z to make. You do not envy the position they're in right now.
Yeah, it's exactly. And who makes the call as well, right? Like, does the in-game leader want to do that? If Rox is calling for support, he's going to be thinking, God, are they coming B again, though? And yeah, definitely. It's a very scary mental position to be in here at this point in the map. And MIBR, oh, Harry, maybe they weren't going to go B, but this is a B spawn. Look at this spawn. 4 all the way over. If you were ever going to smoke a molly, like, nothing has stopped them. When they smoke the molly on B and they go, they've never lost it. Woody's going for the Xbox smoke, so it's not going to be a full B commit. But for a second there, I'm sure it went through their mind. They want to finish this kill cleanly. 4 rounds to do it. Why let it get close?
I mean, you know, in like the post-round time of round that just went by, they were probably kind of discussing what they wanted to do here. Then you get that spawn, and you're right, it would have gone through your brain. Like, okay, we could go B, but they've stayed true to this little B split. Up through middle, DGT's missed these timings, can't quite get a gap over the smoke. They at least know that they're out in mid. That's info for the B player to try and stay alive with.
They're just at the door. They're just chilling.
slowed it right down. However, Max holds the line. This double B hold hasn't been dealt with yet. And as they move in, are they ready for the man at car? Max is further selling the lie that he's the only one here. And Exit, even though he checks it, still can't win that fight. It's all left onto Turtle, and he's been wrapped on the long take by David. 9Z, they finally give us an answer to the B problem.
Yeah, I love the call there from MIBR. It looked like it was going really well. All attention was on tunnels and the util getting thrown, and no one was looking mid. But then DGT gets that spot. And even though he doesn't get a single kill from it, initially he gets the info, and 9Z know they're getting wrapped. At that point, I think the comms just go out the window. Jota walks in alone. Cello stays mid while his team run out B. Like, the timings were a little off there with the entries. If they all hit it at the same time, it's probably the game, but a little more drippy, into the bomb site, and it doesn't work. 9Z hanging on, doing their best. A nice car spot for Rox as well, who, let's be real, he's been the problem on B. He's not had many rounds there that you can get too happy about, but a big double frag with him and Max in position to save the round and save the series. 3 more for overtime. Are they going to do it, Harry? They really going to do it?
I'm kind of shocked that 9Z only have gone back to the solo B hold.
They wouldn't do it again.
Like, because
right?
they're going, yeah, okay, we finally beat the B play. Oh, psych! You didn't beat it. It's out past you. Oh, no,
What?
wait, hang on. Max has just saved his life. Max has kept this one alive.
Wow.
That is like a round-saving kill from him through the double doors, right? They'd already spilled up and past the man in Rocks.
Sigh of relief. This game has got legs on it, Harry. Because MIBR, man, you can't blame them for wanting to do that, but especially with back-to-back B spawns. But the brute force doesn't work. Now they've got to pull out something else in a 3-on-5, go back to the long take. But even, forgetting this round and looking forward to the future, it's like, what else has actually been working?
I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to B, honestly. No,
Yeah.
and not like next round.
Like
I mean,
now?
like in this round,
Yeah.
because the bomb's still there, and they're trying to sell the big lie that okay, we've left the tunnels, we vacated this side of the map. See, you can go push the upper tunnels. We're not there, right? And that's kind of like the big lie that they're trying to sell 9Z on. And they have at least, kept only a double B hold in play. Double B hold in a 2-on-3, like on that side of the map, is still good for 9Z. Maybe it's given MIBR options, although there is a long push coming in. And he's wrapping these guys in middle. DGT might just beat them to it. David never even gets a chance, and it's all on Exit now.
And he's going to exit the round with the AK, or so he hopes. So he prays. And that would be a big save, because then he can drop over another rifle, and still he has $300 to buy a flash or a nade. So yeah, pretty good all things considered. Will be a rebuy here for MIBR just because the money is cooked. So trading over some guns. Really nice close position for Rox, right? Only gets one, doesn't realize, but the run and gun for Jota, everyone's blind there, including Max, who saves the round with Rox. Don't know how DGT doubles up there. Long take coming in. It's been a while.
Oh, David wants to fight for this. Oh, this is so ballsy.
Oh.
Flashed in. But Cello gets the better of him. Okay, now this is where you're going to start to sweat a little bit, right? Because in these last few rounds, you've at least been able to kind of take that opening, feel confident in the 5-on-4, and look to build back into this. But now, in round 29, where it all matters so much, where either all these rounds, there's this comeback, it's all for naught at this point in time, and you're 4-on-5. Just having a stew in it as well as MIBR completely pump the brakes, and this asymmetry of information that exists now, this idea that everything you gained for David's death at long, all the information he gathered, is essentially useless because so much time has elapsed that they could be anywhere now. It means his sacrifice was entirely in vain.
Oh god, what dangerous position to put the AWP, man. This is the game. in the palm of Lucan's hand. The make or break. He's going to give it up with the smoke. He goes back. They're going to decide to re-molly this after the smoke. He's bought time for his team, and there's only 30 seconds. They can't wait forever. Woody's still holding for this flank. That's the hope. That's the prayer, but it's not coming through yet. Out they go. Great entry, and the beginning of the end is here.
Yeah, 5-on-3 as they start to move up into the A play. Even Woody laid up the short side to throw more chaos into the mix. And it's left to Max and Rox to try and do what they can. A 2-on-5. A comeback maybe about to get stripped away. Rox dead on short, and Max Reality's setting in now. They run him down. MIBR lock this one in, and they go 1-0 up, besting 9Z and denying that comeback on Dust2.
What an entertaining game, right? Like, coming in pretty unknown where this one was going, pretty close, all things considered. The scoreline represented that as well, but, you know...